Alright, here's the deal. I don't know why I feel so compelled to chime in, but after seeing the statement from last night, or a couple nights ago, by the time you're probably seeing this, I feel like I should say some things. And just to be clear, there's nothing about it that I disliked. That I just do have. I'm just kind of curious about a couple of things. Landon released a statement on the TetraFuze page detailing how Kalon is leaving the band and how TetraFuze will be on hiatus until further notice. Half of it was about Kalon leaving, and the other half was about Landon taking some time off. And I don't want to be the what about me guy, but you know, I get I'm just the bass player, but also, you know what I mean? And I'm really not even bitter about it at all. My thing is, number one, I was there at the bottleneck when that picture was taken. If y'all wanted a picture, you could have got one with me. You could have signaled to me to come back outside so we could do that. It was in the moment thing. Whatever. I'm just thinking back to that conversation that we had because we were all there. That's the first time all three of us had been together since November, which was our last show. We were supposed to have one earlier this year, but that ended up falling through and didn't happen. So yeah, this was the first time in like 8 months that all three of us had been in the same place. The conversation we had, at no point do I remember saying that I don't plan on continuing with TetraFuze. If anything, all I really said is that I am not able to contribute right now. And based on the stuff Landon was talking about with personal stuff going on with him, like if he wants to delve into that, he can. But it seems like neither can he, which is why we're going on hiatus. I don't know if that was his way of subtly kicking me out or I don't know. But I don't remember ever saying that I didn't plan on coming back to the band or that I was stepping away at all. I know I didn't contribute at all to this last song, but even still, I still consider myself a part of the group and I still want to be active. It'll obviously be different going forward because Kalon is our best friend and has been a very fierce driving force of our sound and our energy and what we have to offer. So with him missing, it's going to be tricky to maneuver a way to, keep that momentum going. But with him doing the solo stuff and also with Blacklight, it gives me great optimism, honestly, because as a solo artist, I'm I'm stoked about being able to work with them in that capacity. It's so cool. And that's another thing too that I didn't mention. The only reason I wouldn't be able to contribute to TetraFuze right now is because I'm working on a solo album. I even have a song dropping tonight. Okay, Sun chose to go away. I'm working on a solo album, which is why I'm not able to work on more TetraFuze, which, by the way, I have a song coming out tonight. Or it's out now by the time you're probably seeing this. Anyway, but at the end of the day, also, it still kind of is Landon's band. He is the founding member. I'm kind of just along for the ride. My job is to kind of help his vision come to life. And you know what? When the smoke clears and he's ready to come back, I hope I'm the very first person he calls. I really do. Because I know what we're capable of together. Through Stained Glass was incredible, and I still love that song to this day, and I hope you guys do too. So why am I making this video? Because I feel like there might be a few people with some questions like, what was up with that bass player guy who did vocals on a couple tracks? What about him? Is he sticking around, or did he choose to opt out quietly? And just for the record, no, I never communicated with Landon in a way that suggested that I wanted to be done. And like I said, when he decides to pick TetraFuze back up, I hope I'm the first one he calls. But whether he does or he doesn't, TetraFuze isn't over. He's gonna keep it going. He has every intention of doing so, and I hope he does. Because if not, at this point, it feels very unceremonious to just let the TetraFuze name die off, in such an unceremonious way, especially with the weight that name carries and how much respect we have in this area. Especially because, dude, I'm not even kidding, these last 3 years, especially as I've been playing with TetraFuze, have been the most fun times of my life. And I hope we continue to make memories like that. Whether we show up as one full unit or 3 separate units, I don't know, maybe one day Blacklight X Vortex, X Olin, X TetraFuze will be on the same ticket. That would be so wild now that I say it out loud. That'd be a sick full circle moment. That's not prophecy. I'm not foretelling that will happen, but you know, who knows. But yeah, I hope Landon recruits some very talented musicians to keep TetraFuze going, and I hope I'm one of them. But again, if not, I'll still be rooting for him. I mean, we were friends first before we were bandmates, and that's not going to stop anytime soon. But yeah, I think people needed to hear it a different way and from a different perspective. Yeah, TetraFuze isn't done. Not by a long shot. We've all just got so much going on right now because we're in our mid-20s, and life is kind of just getting started, or at least just now getting busy. Like busy, you know, is what it is. It'd be another thing if we were relying on this to pay the bills, which none of us really are, so we can afford to step away from it for a little bit. But again, that's mostly Landon because, again, Kalon is still going to be active, solo project, and Blacklight. I'm still doing the Olin thing, working on an album, which at the time I'm recording this is probably halfway done or so. But yeah, if anybody was worried that they're not going to get any more TetraFuze, don't worry. Don't hold your breath for another statement saying that, okay, TetraFuze is done, because you'll be black in the face before that happens. I think I'm using that expression correctly. Anyway, that's all I really have to say. I hope that clears some things up. Or at least I know it certainly made me feel better. So, yeah, whatever. Kalon, Landon, love you both. Long live TetraFuze. You're both local legends in my book, so if I never told you that, there you go.